Just be yourself. It's so easy. Like, why are you trying so hard? Especially in China, like we've already been through enough shit. Just be yourself.
I'm not sure, because there's levels to catfish, right?
This is why I don't use tauntaun anymore.
So, catfishing, being catfished in China. Yes.
I definitely, turn up the coolness factor a little bit, talk with a little bit more swagger.
Let's hear it.
Just like, I'm going to the bar, what would you like to drink?
Last year, I matched with this guy on Bumble. And the first red flag was he had a profile picture that was to the side and it was all in the shadow. So I couldn't really see much. But we had good conversation. I wasn't really that concerned with looks. I was like, the vibe is right. We had similar humor. It was good talks. And we arranged to meet. We go to the local, a bar here in Sanlitun. I'm sitting there, I'm chilling, I'm waiting, and then I feel someone rub on my shoulders. And I'm not a very confrontational person. In my mind I am, but in real life I just like tense up and I freeze. So I was just sitting there like this, feeling very uncomfortable. And he walks around and my jaw drops and I'm like, no. This was the same man I had been on a date with a year ago that went nowhere and we got in a fight at the end of the date. And he sat across from me and he was like, baby girl, the only reason I got on Bumble was to find you. And I'm sorry I catfished you, but I've been looking for you. And now we're here and it's meant to be. And I was just like, oh, how did I fall for this? I feel really stupid.
If it's a bot, they have like a script that they go through. So the first message is the same that they send to everybody, and it's a general hi, and then there's like a follow-up, like a haha, that's so interesting, or like some kind of like fake follow-up message. And so the easy strategy there is just to say nonsense or say stuff that's out, or just call them a bot, and they'll be like, oh, true, that's cool, and just respond to it. It's like, okay, well, this is obviously not a real person, so you could smoke them out that way, which. Typically for that, sometimes I'll just go on for a little while just to see what else happens. And of course there's an invitation into a Snapchat or some kind of social media thing where they can try to scam you out of money.
For younger generations, it's pretty normal. Like they would use the pop stars pictures, the celebrities pictures, or cute animal pictures, or even memes as their account photo. But when you graduate from university, when you're like talking to people in a more professional occasion, you slowly abandon those pictures. So that's why I think.
There was this woman I matched with on tauntaun, and like we were kind of talking a little bit, like just not really deep, but we were clearly like having fun, and like having fun over text, I mean. And then she was like saying, anything could happen anytime, our lives are very short. And she like dropped me a pin and I assumed it was her place. And so I ended up buying a bottle of wine. I like said, okay, I'll maybe meet you here this day. And I went there and it was like an institution, it was a massage place. And I was like, I bought this bottle of wine and I don't even drink Pinot Grigio. It's the saddest part. It was a group catfish.
There was this guy, he was like really handsome. And like there are some profiles that are just a little bit too good to be true, right? So he's like really handsome and we're talking and it seems okay. And I like to wait a while before I give someone like my WeChat information, because then once you get there, it's too much effort. I now have to block you from this and block you from something else. So, we're talking for a bit. Seems nice, seems cool. So he's like, can we move this conversation to WeChat? Sure, let's do it. So he adds me. Completely different name, completely different picture. I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? What are we doing? So is this you? And he's like, yeah. It's okay. Well, there's dissonance happening because you're one person here and you're one person there. Which one is you? And so he gave me some story about how, I don't know, it didn't make sense at the time, but it was almost like, you know, like hiding from the ops kind of thing. You know, like he had to protect himself. Sir, what are you protecting? You know, what? This, if you were protecting this over here, I get it. This is what you were protecting, from who? What? We need the protection, sir. What is all, no.
I think most Chinese people, they are pretty reserved when they starting talk to you. So they prefer to have all the key information, including pictures, personal details, hidden. And then once they know each other more, they would literally ask each other for the real pictures that you have. So they do that as exchange. That means they know each other clearly. They're using the fake pictures.
So the thing is, my voice it's very distinctive, but it's also funny because I always sound like I just got out of puberty. That's like the voice I have, and like that's the voice I have forever, and I'm fine with it now. But sometimes, like when I want to be like a little bit extra sexy, I'll whisper, "I'm the Batman. I'm the Black Man. I'm the Black Batman."
No, no, I will not. I cannot. Don't nobody got time for you trying to catfish, voice fish. Like, no, you're gonna get blocked. Don't do it. Just be you. If you've lived through COVID in China and you haven't been to your home in 3 years, the last type of bullshit you're trying to put up with is someone faking their identity. So don't do it. Just don't. Just be like, hi, this is my voice and I sound like a chipmunk. I'm sorry, but this is me. Whatever, it's fine. It's slim pickings.